Hi, I'm on the Pleasance here with Mr. Brenner to talk about midterms. So, when are the midterms?
So the midterms start next Tuesday, which is January the 24th.
Okay, so what is the schedule for the midterms?
So the schedule will be on the 24th, you will take exams in periods 1 and 7. It's going to be an odd block day. You'll take exams in period 1 and 7. Then we'll go to the 25th, which will be an even block day, and we'll do periods 2 and then period 6.
How long are the tests?
The tests are, there's a 2-hour window blocked off for each exam. So the tests are going to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You'll have 2 exams a day.
Yeah.
And you'll have a 2-hour window for each of the tests.
So, say someone wasn't at school one day for one of the tests, how can you make up the test?
Well, that's something that you're going to have to talk to the individual teacher about and make arrangements to make it up. You don't want a 0 on this test because it is weighted and it will hurt your grade.
So, what percentage of the students' grades do the midterms count for?
So midterms and finals count as 10% of the student grade. So it's actually 20% for both of those tests.
Yeah.
So this can make or break you. So it's really important that you study and that you make sure that you are prepared for each of these midterms.
So, speaking of prepared, do you feel that students are prepared for this test?
Absolutely. Student is in class every day. Student is doing what they need to, paying attention, doing their work, turning their work in. Should have no problem on the midterm.
So, what is your expectations from students and teachers during this week?
Okay, so some expectations for students for the midterms. Cell phones. Let's talk about that first. So with cell phones, we're going to run the midterms very similar to the way we run SATs, ACTs, Keystones, that when you come into a room, you are to turn your cell phone in.
Yeah.
If you do not turn your cell phone in and you are found with your cell phone, you will receive a 0 on your midterm. You get a 0 on your midterm, your grade's done. Other expectations, if you disrupt the class, teacher will, ask you nicely, stop. If this continues, you will be escorted out of the class, at which point your midterm stops. So whatever you have done, that's what you're graded on. You answered 2 questions, you're going to get graded on 2 questions. And the third expectation that we have for students is if it is an emergency and you have to leave the room to go to the bathroom, that you are back in a timely manner. If you are not back in a timely manner, again, there are consequences. So those are the expectations.
Yeah. Okay, so when will students exactly be notified for their exam results?
That's based on individual teachers.
Okay.
So I know that report cards will be, the marking period ends on the 27th, which is the last day of midterms. So report cards will be mailed probably that next week, so your midterm grade will be on your report card.
So is there anything else you would like to add about the midterms?
Prepare. It is a high stakes test. Okay. When you leave here and you go to college, guess what? You're going to take a midterm, and that's going to be most of your grade.
Yeah.
Okay. We are in an era of high stakes testing. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, it's the way it is. So it's important that you prepare for these tests. It's important that you do well on these tests and study. And if you need help, talk to the teacher, ask questions, get the help you need, and do well on the test.
Thanks, Mr. Brenner.
Thank you.
So I'm on the Pleasance here with Mr. Brenner to talk about midterms. Now back to your host.